Here's a really easy tool you can make that will help you with woodwind diagnostics, particularly locating leaks. You're going to need some chopsticks, nice free item. Next time you go to Mong Buff in Potsdam, pick yourself up a few pairs. Some sort of feeler material. This is from J.L. Smith. This is my recommended thing. You can use something like an old cassette tape. Hopefully you guys know what that is. This is what I had to listen to music on up until about the time I was in middle school. So I've seen people use this. I've seen people use like a Mylar balloon to make a feeler gauge. If possible, that stuff is a little bit too thick. I would recommend getting the orange feeler stock from J.L. Smith. It's 1/1000th of an inch thick, and so that's really going to help you locate the leaks quite well. And then you will need just some super glue and a razor blade. And I usually recommend making at least 2 of these at once, because eventually it will break and you won't want to have to stop what you're doing to make a brand new one. It's nice having several of them ready to go. But here's how this is going to go. Just take your razor blade and cut a little slot in the end of your chopstick. Just like that. So we got a slot about that big. Then get yourself a slice of the feeler material. About yay wide. And then you're going to want to insert that into the slot we made with the chopstick. And I usually do that by kind of prying that slot open with the razor blade. So like that. So I've got the razor blade kind of prying the slot open. And while it's pried open, I'm going to hopefully be able to insert the material. And try to get it in there fairly straight. Doesn't need to be perfect. Something like that. Take your super glue. And just 1 drop should do the trick, just right where the material and the chopstick meet each other. Yeah, I'm working on silicone here, so this won't, super glue won't really stick to it. So make sure you're working over something that it's not going to make a difference if you get a little bit of super glue on it. So I'm just going to let that dry. And then when it is done drying, we will have something that looks like that. And so how is that going to help us find leaks? I'll show you. So this would work on any woodwind instrument, but say I want to find out if that pad right there is leaking. The way I'm going to do that is open the key, and I'm going to put the feeler material underneath and let the key close down, and then I'm going to kind of swipe out, and if I can feel drag, which I can right there, I know the pad is hitting in that part. If there was a leak there, the feeler material would just slide right out with no resistance. And then I'm going to go around 5-6 different spots to make sure that it's not leaking anywhere, because it might be hitting way down here. Think about it at like a clock. All right, so it's like 12 at the key arm, and then going around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom, so on and so forth. So it might be hitting at 6 o'clock, might not be a leak there, but that's not to say there's not a leak up here at 12 o'clock. So I'm just going all the way around. I actually don't know whether this pad leaks or not. And I am finding out it seals quite well, actually. I'm getting drag all the way around. So that's how to make and utilize a feeler gauge.